we think it's going to be probably nothing. And probably nothing is a playful phrase in our ecosystem that indicates a bit sarcastically that we think it'll be enormously impactful, but it'll also be very likely nothing in the sense that there's no disruption.
Yeah, I mean, I think long-term it's probably going to be, exciting for the Ethereum community. I think it's going to allow substantially faster and cheaper processing of transactions. For Ethereum, I think that sort of was, one of the big impetuses for it in the first place. I do think that it's going to be, as all big transitions are, a little bit rocky at the beginning.
I think for me personally, I was never hostile to proof of stake. So if you look back to some of the articles that I wrote in Bitcoin magazine back in 2013, I wrote one piece about proof of stake, which I remember was very friendly, though it also talked about how it's still a very new idea and there's still a bunch of problems that people are thinking about and trying to figure out.
Let's go! Panda! Panda! Hey! Okay.
Right! Hey!
And built on it.
Yay!
Building one chain.
Right. So, everyone, we knew this would happen.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Manoj Dara.
And I'm Ruchi Sharma and welcome to the special report about the merge.
So the massive overhaul of Ethereum known as the merge has finally happened, moving the digital machinery at the core of second largest cryptocurrency to a vastly more energy efficient system after years of development and delay.
It was no small feat swapping out one way of running a blockchain known as proof of work for another called proof of stake.
So let's have a look at what Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has to say about the merge.
Why proof of stake, right? I think so. Proof of stake has obviously been a dream for the Ethereum ecosystem since pretty much the beginning, right? So we started the proof of stake research with that blog post on Slasher back in January 2014, and then kept going through proof of stake algorithms of different kinds. Eventually figured out the nuances around weak subjectivity, and then started researching this BFT style of consensus, and over the next couple of years eventually came to having things like Casper FFG and all of the various ideas around CBC, and the current plan started to solidify sometime around 2018, and finally here we are.
Manoj, this is a mark of a true visionary. When the entire world is celebrating the merge, he took a cautious approach and talked about the future. As he said earlier, the merge will make Ethereum only 55% complete. Buterin is already geared up for the next upgrade like Verge, Surge, Purge and Splurge.
Alright, since Ruchi, we are discussing very important topic, we have a very special guest in our studio. Let me introduce you to Mr. Raj Kapoor. He is the founding member of India Blockchain Alliance. Welcome on 3.0 TV.
Thanks Manoj, thanks Ruchi. Glad to be here as always.
My first question to you is, sir, the merge is officially, since we're talking about the merge is officially complete, and it deemed as huge success because there were no delays. A single block fallout, which eventually was rectified within 12 minutes, merged. It was actually a record time frame. So Raj sir,
that's right.
What's your opening remarks about the merge, way forward, if you can just take us through?
Yes, before the merge, and the merge is a really significant milestone, let's call it, in the history of the blockchain ecosystem, because never before has this happened. Blockchain is a nascent technology, and this actually sets the credentials, puts a stamp of success on the technology called blockchain. For me, that is the story. The story is not just the merge, the story is the success of a technology, the success of a revolution, and the beginning of another one. Fantastic. I think that's the greatest thing we should take away from the merge right now.
So like Vitalik said that the merge is not complete, it's only 55% done, yes. And there are a lot of steps to go, but we've completed the first step called the merge. So how do you think, how is the entire ecosystem benefit from this?
Right, you talk about the first step. You remember when Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon and what they said? A small step for man, but a giant leap for mankind.
Fantastic.
I think Vitalik has done exactly the same in the blockchain ecosystem.
So that's a very strong statement coming in from Raj sir. So right. Ruchi, do you know that according to Justin Drake, a researcher from non-profit Ethereum Foundation, Ethereum's transition is compared to a metaphor of switching out an engine from a running car.
That's quite an anomaly, but the payoff is potentially gigantic. Ethereum should now consume 99.9% or so less energy. From an energy cost perspective, it's like Finland suddenly shutting off its power grid.
I mean, if you talk about the exact time and the date of the merge was something of a moving target because it depended on the difficulty and the hash rate, which is more important.
It ended up happening just before 3 a.m. EST on Thursday morning, meaning that it was just afternoon today, around 12:30 p.m. on Thursday afternoon for many Indian Ethereum enthusiasts and 6:44 UTC for the global audience.
So Ruchi, and moving forward, there are many key players as far as the tycoons who are also pumped about the merge. So Mark Cuban, investor and billionaire, which everyone is aware of, and of the Dallas Maverick basketball team, said that he will be watching the merge with interest like everyone else.
So let's have a look at the tweets of Chanping Zhao and other key players about the merge.
In a moment after the merge, there was a nervous wait out to see how the first epoch, a bundle of 32 blocks, would perform in the new environment.
So the way it is designed is that now you first, as an entry barrier, you stake your 32 ETH first. That will just get you a ticket to get a node, okay, which will be a validator node.
Software engineers watching closely at an Ethereum Foundation viewing party said it went amazing and perfectly as few blocks were being missed. So far as post-merge stability of network is concerned, it's holding up quite stable.
So, sir, Raj sir, we are talking about merge and the way forward. And my next question to you is, what are the possible risks going forward of the post-merge? So, because this is the most important crucial step from here on, as we have already discussed about 55% being complete. So there is still a journey with this Ethereum has to cover.
Of course.
So what is your opinion and thought process about the risk involved?
Yeah, I think while we celebrate the merge, which is, as I said, a great step for block kinds, should I say, there are a couple of things which I would really like to highlight right now here. I think the first one would be, because it is not tested, during the next few months, it is a very crucial period to see whether there are no security lapses.
Fantastic.
That's one. And the second, there is going to be a lot of phishing scams trying to come in here. A lot of people will say, well, oh, you guys, you got all your data and everything on the first version. Let me put it on ETH2. There is no ETH2. It's just a merge. There are no two separate blockchains. This is already happening. A lot of people are selling corporates will put your data and you'll put all your systems onto that. And that's something which we should be looking out for.
So now that the first, the phase is completed, a lot of people are celebrating, but there are a lot of different views also that we are hearing about.
Yes.
What is your outlook on the entire thing, on the entire situation?
As I said, everything takes time, and if it doesn't take time, it's not happening. Whatever goes up too fast comes down equally fast.
Right.
This has been happening over a couple of years, and I think what's really been is the investment of the blockchain community that has been sacrosanct, and I think that should be applauded. The community should be applauded. Vitalik, yes, he's a brilliant guy. Anybody who speaks, he's an autist, he has autism, right? Now, if an autistic person can do this, it's just just like that, he's done the same thing. He's understood a technology issue, a solution which is given, is now sacrosanct for the rest of the world. The rest are going to be all followers. He's become the leader now.
Fantastic. Leaders, of course, this is the quality of a leader,
Good
but
leaders.
this is actually a very big statement coming in from Mr. Raj Kapoor that the entire industry should celebrate this. But moving forward, Raj sir, if we talk about the price of Ethereum post-merge, then it was initially muted as we talk, and the merge was confirmed then. So Ethereum was stuck at roughly around $1,600 flat on the 1 hour 24-hour base. If we see that the performance has been a wild, there has been wild ups and downs in the price as well. So if we talk about the other tokens related to the Ethereum ecosystem, the two failed to hold on the head price gains made following the successful completion of the merge.
Manoj, there was a lot of miners who are not so pleased with the merge and want to hard fork the Ethereum.
So moving on, if you talk about this, then yes, Ruchi, you are talking about Candango, who announced the Ethereum hard fork within 24 hours of the merge.
So the merge has happened, and so far there hasn't been any announcement from Go.
So Raj sir, your closing remarks as far as the Ethereum merge, what is the important takeaway? If you can just share your closing remarks on this.
Well, from using 0.2 of the world's electricity to bringing it down to 99.95, that is the biggest movement. Let's not talk about the merge only, let's talk about the environment. At the end of the day, it's actually a real asset for the environment. You know, typically on a blockchain, when you create the NFTs, 83 kilograms of carbon dioxide are utilized. That's massive, guys.
So can I take this as the last thing, is the environment is a winner?
I think the environment's a winner. Humankind is the winner out here.
Thank you so much, Raj, for being a part of this special interaction on 3.0 TV. Thank you so much. So that's all there is in today's special interaction on Ethereum Merge. This is Manoj Dara signing off.
And this is Ruchi Sharma signing off. For all the latest news and updates, keep watching 3.0 TV. Have a great day.
Thank you.